Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Turn on your video, all of you. Okay, 5 minutes. I'll give the test paper. 5 minutes. One case study question. Solve it. Okay. After that, we'll be doing the questions from which one? Application of derivatives. Okay. So 5 minutes only. Within that, you have to complete it, and we can check the answer. Can you see this, children?
No, ma'am.
No. 1 second. Okay. Now is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good. Only sorry, not 5 questions. I think only 4 questions are there. Then find the 5th one also. I think the 5th option it is not. Yes, it is seen. Okay. 5 questions are there. Yes. Okay. Time is 2:55. 3 o'clock. You should stop. Yes, Aparna,
Yes, ma'am.
you said something?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Okay, Aparna, proceed. Okay, time up. Time up, children. Stop writing. Time up. Yes, children. Stop writing. Finished? What are the others? Karthik, Aparna. Aparna is there. Aishwarya, Aditya. Is it over, Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Aparna, you completed?
Ma'am, not fully, ma'am.
Aditya,
No, ma'am, third one.
third one. So make it fast. 1 more minute only I'll give. Make it fast. Yes. Okay. Okay, children. Stop writing. Aditya, you completed now? Is it over? Karthik, finished?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Now, why?
Ma'am, last question. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children. Stop writing. Stop writing. Okay, now check your answers. All of you turn on your video. Only 4 of you are there and the videos are off means. Okay. Aditya, Aishwarya, Karthik, turn on your video. Yes. Check your answer. What is the answer for the first one? Okay, first one is you are asked to write the equation, isn't it? We are asked to write the equation. So for the first one, what is the equation? Is it A? 3x plus 2y is 2300 and 5x plus 3y is equal to 3700. Option is A. Okay. Second one, the value of the determinants of coefficient xy means you have to find the determinant of the coefficient. 9 minus 10. What is it? Okay,
Minus.
it's minus 1. You can do it easily. No need of doing so taking so much time. So it is minus 1. Third one, the values of x and y, if you solve it, either you can use Cramer's rule or some other method, because although it is given Cramer's rule, you can use by either by elimination method and you can solve. So answer is, what is the answer? Karthik, for the third one, what is the answer?
Ma'am, is it option B?
Yes, option B, 500, 400. Okay, the next one. If A is a matrix representing the values of x and y, what is adjoint A? How to find adjoint? Transpose of the cofactor matrix, isn't it? And for a 2 by 2 matrix, what is the method we learned? You just interchange the principal diagonal elements and change the sign, isn't it? If you do like that, what is the answer for the fourth one? Fourth one, option D. And for the fifth one, inverse of the matrix is 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. And for the fifth one, is it A? Yes? So tell me, Aparna, how many questions are correct?
Ma'am, 3.
3. Okay. Aishwarya,
Ma'am, all are correct.
Aditya,
Ma'am, 4.
4. Karthik.
All are correct, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So those who have not done that correct, which one went wrong, Aparna, for you? Equation, is it correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm the last one.
Last one, inverse. It is 1 by, okay. Adjoint, you got, adjoint, is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Then inverse, 1 by determinant. Determinant A is -1. Already we have calculated in the second question. Is that no? So if you multiply by minus, only that sign we have to change. Okay. Do this once again. It is from your textbook. From the textbook only I gave this question. Once again, do this question. Okay. And tomorrow in the next class also get ready. In the next class, I'll be giving one question from the Leonif input-output model. Okay. Now we can start with the derivatives. Okay, so in the last class we discussed finding the equation of tangents, and I think we started with increasing, decreasing functions. Whether we discussed that condition, increasing, decreasing? Is
No,
it so?
ma'am.
No. Okay, so write the, okay, when will you say function is increasing? When will you say function is increasing? When will you say the given function is increasing? The function f of x is said to be increasing if f dash of x is, okay, what is the definition we have learned? What is the definition? Listen, what about the definition for increasing functions? When will you say function is increasing, or when will you say the function is decreasing? Sorry. So when will we say the function is increasing? Take your textbook or notes. What is the definition we have learned? Open your textbook, children. Take page number 172. So as x increases, f of x also increases, means we say that it is an increasing function. As x increases, f of x also increases, means it is an increasing function. Okay. As x increases, but f of x is decreasing, means then we say it is a decreasing function. Okay, look at, take page number 173. The definitions are given there. Mark all the definitions and learn it thorough. Okay, so, and page number 172, the definition is given there. Let f be a real valued function defined in an interval d. Then f is called an increasing function. F is called an increasing function if x1 less than x2 implies f of x1 is less than f of x2. And strictly increasing, x1 less than x2 implies f of x1 is less than f of x2. If it is increasing, equal to is also allowed. If it is equal, then we say it is increasing. But if it is strictly increasing, no equality will be there. So it is strictly less than. X1 less than x2 implies f of x1 is less than f of x2. And decreasing function. x1 less than x2 implies f of x1 is greater than or equal to f of x2. And strictly decreasing, if x1 less than x2 implies f of x1 is greater than f of x2. But how to check it with the derivatives? Okay, that is given in the theorem 1. Look at the theorem 1. Let f be continuous in closed interval AB and derivable in AB. Derivable means differentiable in open interval AB. Then, if f dash of x is greater than or equal to 0, if first order derivative is positive, then f is increasing. And if first order derivative within that interval, if first order derivative is greater than 0, then we say it is strictly increasing. And f dash of x is less than or equal to 0. Negative means we say it is decreasing. And if f dash of x is strictly less than 0, then we say it is strictly decreasing. So increasing and decreasing. And one more term is given there, monotonic function. What is monotonic function? If a function is either strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, such functions are called monotonic. Monotonic means mono means one. Either it should be strictly increasing or it must be strictly decreasing. If it is like that, then we say it is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Then we say the given function is monotonic function. Okay, this is what we have learned, the definitions. Now we can do some problems based on this. Okay, shall we start doing problems? Okay, before we start, 1 second. Look at the first one. Okay, this PDF, I will send it afterwards. Now first you do it. Okay, don't focus on writing. Okay, now try to solve it and give the answer. Look at the first one. The function f of x is equal to 9x plus 8, where x belongs to R, is a dash function. Is it an increasing function? True, false? Can't say partially true or false. What is the answer? What will be the answer? What is f dash of x? At that moment itself, you can say, what is f dash of x? It is 9. Is it positive? Is or no? Therefore, what is the answer? Is it true or false?
True.
True. Now, move on to the next one. F of x is equal to x square. What is f dash of x? F dash of x. Now, we are getting a function in terms of x. Once we get a function in terms of x, what do you have to do? Equate f dash of x to 0, isn't it? We equate it to 0. So we get 2x equal to 0. So x is 0. So the whole number line minus infinity to infinity, we split it into two parts, minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity. You consider the first interval, minus infinity to 0. In which interval it is positive? In which interval it will be negative? Yes, what is the answer? For the second one, what is the answer? Aishwarya?
Minus infinity 0.
Minus infinity to 0. Yes. Now look at the third one. F of x is x by 3 plus 7. Is strictly decreasing. In which interval? Decreasing means we want negative, isn't it? Check in which interval you will get negative. Decreasing means first order derivative must be less than 0. What is the answer, Aditya Satyan? Third one?
Ma'am, is it 120?
No. What is f dash of x? Minus 3 by x square, isn't it? Anyhow, 3 by x square is always positive. Here we have negative sign. That means it is always less than 0. Is or no? So it is decreasing for all values of x except 0. Why? When we put 0, it will become infinity. It is not defined. So option will be A, minus infinity to infinity minus singleton 0. The next one, fourth one, f of x is equal to e raised to 2x is a dash function on R. Here A refers to, what is f dash of x? What is derivative of e raised to 2x? What is derivative of e raised to 2x?
2 into e raised to 2x.
Yes. And okay, note down that e raised to x will never become 0. Okay? E raised to x will never become 0. So it will be, okay, it will never become 0. It is not at all negative. All the time it is positive. Okay, e raised to x is always greater than or okay, 0 for all x. Therefore, what you can say? It is always increasing, strictly increasing. E raised to x. If it is e raised to minus x means also the, what is the derivative of e raised to minus x? Minus e raised to minus x, isn't it? E raised to x is always positive. But here we have minus. So in that case, it will become, what is the answer? If it is e raised to minus x, will it be increasing or decreasing? Yes. What is your answer, children? E raised to x is always positive. So e raised to x is always increasing, whether the argument is negative or positive. Okay. Now my question is, e raised to minus x, is it increasing or decreasing? What is the derivative of e raised to minus x? Aishwarya.
Minus e raised to minus x.
So what is the sign of minus e raised to minus x? Is it positive or negative? What is the sign? Aishwarya.
Negative.
Negative. E raised to minus x is always positive. Okay, e raised to x function is always positive. Okay, this one already we have discussed it. E raised to minus x means it is 1 by e raised to x. So this value is always positive. E raised to minus x is always greater than 0. Therefore, one more minus sign is there, means so that means it is always negative. Therefore, what you can say about when the function is negative? It is strictly decreasing. Is it clear? Aparna,
Yes, ma'am.
Karthik, are you able to follow this?
Yes,
Karthik.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the next one. F of x is equal to 3 minus 7x. What is f dash of x here?
Minus 7.
Minus 7. So, okay, therefore is it true or false?
True.
True. It is always true. Okay, now try the next one. Okay. So now here, not all the questions, I'll give some selected questions. So do the 7th one, 8th one. Do 7 and 8. 7th one. In the interval -2 close to -2, 3. F of x is increasing, always increasing. Is it true, false? Can't say, partially true. What is the answer? What is f dash of x, children? So here interval is given, isn't it? So you find out what is f dash of x. What is f dash of x? Aditya?
36 plus 6x minus 6x square.
Okay, so from here we can take 1 6 as common, isn't it? So we'll get 6 plus x minus x square. Okay, if you want, we can take 1 minus also outside. So if you take 1 minus outside, it will become x square minus x minus 6. So it is minus 6 into x minus 3 into x plus 2. X minus 3 into x plus 2. Now you take some value in this interval and you check, is it increasing or decreasing? Minus 2. Okay, or you can solve like this. Here, what are the values you will get from minus infinity to infinity? We get minus 2, 3. So minus infinity to minus 2 is one interval. Minus 2 to 3 is one interval. 3 to infinity. So this as a whole is one interval. So within that interval, you check, is it positive or negative? What is the value you can take here? Minus 2 to 3 means we can take 0. If you take 0, what is the value? Will it be positive or negative? Is it increasing or not? What is the answer? Aparna,
Ma'am, decreasing.
how will you get decreasing? If I put x 0, what you will get? You tell me, Aparna, which value you substituted there?
Ma'am, 0.
You substituted 0. So when you substitute 0, what you will get? Minus 6 into 0 minus 3. Is that no? Into
Yes.
0 plus 2. So already one minus is there outside. So negative into negative, it will become?
Oh, yes, ma'am, positive.
So is it true or not? It is always true. Okay, it is true. Now look at the next one. Y is equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square. Y is equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square. Listen, children, this question I'll explain. Listen. Okay, x into x minus 2 the whole square. So whenever you are given like this, don't expand and make it as a big function. Instead of that, keep it as factors itself. X square and x minus 2 the whole square. Okay, AB the whole square is a square into b square. Find out dy by dx. We are going to use the product rule. X square into, if you differentiate this, 2 into x minus 2 plus x minus 2 the whole square, I keep it as such. If you differentiate x square, we will get 2x. Now, from these two terms, we can take 2x into x minus 2 as common. Therefore, what is left out? From x square, 1x is outside. 2 we are taking, 1x minus 2 is also gone. So we left out is x plus 2x is taken outside, 1x minus 2 also taken outside. So we'll get again x minus 2. So we will get 2x into x minus 2 into 2x minus 2. So it is 2x into x minus 2. Again, if you take 2 outside, it is x minus 1. So 2 into 2 is 4. X into x minus 2 into x minus 1. So the whole number line is from minus infinity to infinity. Here, what are the possible values? 0, 1, 2. Is it correct? Are you getting 3 values? Listen, one more thing I want to say. Okay, stationary points. Okay, sometimes how many stationary points? What is meant by stationary points? It is the point where f dash of x becomes 0. Stationary point means what you can say? The point where f dash of x becomes 0 is called stationary point. Okay. So here f dash of x becomes 0 when x is 0, when x is 1 and x is 2. So 3 stationary points are here. F dash of x becomes 0 means we call it as stationary points. So once you find the stationary point, the whole interval, we can split this into my 4 intervals, isn't it? Minus infinity to 0, then 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to infinity. Minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and 2 to infinity. So now in each interval, you take some value and check, is it okay? We want only the sign, not the value. We want only the sign, not the value. So look at here. Suppose minus infinity to 0. Suppose I take the value minus 1. Listen, all of you, don't write. First listen. How I am calculating, please listen to it. And the next question, you are going to do it. From minus infinity to 0, I'm taking a value minus 1. I'm not going to substitute here and check, get the value. I'm just looking at the sign. When x is minus 1, what happens? First factor. This first factor will be negative. Into minus 1 minus 2, negative. Minus 1, that is also negative. So it will be negative. So what we can say, f of x is decreasing in the interval minus infinity to 0. Okay. Now you consider the next interval, 0 to 1. 0 to 1, we can take 0.5. 0.5. So what about the first one? It is positive. For the next one, 0.5 minus 2, it is negative, isn't it? Again, 0.5 minus 1, negative. So it is, so in the interval 0 to 1, f dash of x is positive. So we can say f of x is increasing in this interval. Now again take the next interval, 1 to 2. In 1 to 2, we can take 1.5. If we take 1.5, first factor, it is positive. 1.5 minus 2, it will become negative. 1.5 minus 1, it is positive. So positive into negative into positive. So in 1 to 2, in the interval 1 to 2, okay, so in the interval 1 to 2, f dash of x is negative. So f of x is decreasing in this interval. Now you consider the next interval, 2 to infinity. So in 2 to infinity, you consider the value 3. First one will be positive, second is positive, third is positive. So f of x is increasing in the interval 2 to infinity. It is increasing in the interval 2 to infinity. Yes or no? Now combining, what we can say, f of x increases in the interval 0 to 1 union 2 to infinity, and f of x is decreasing in the interval minus infinity to 0 union 1 to 2. Now from this, you select the option. Which is the option? Which is your required option? Check it. Is it okay? Is the method okay? Is it okay? Is it clear, children? So what will be the answer? What is the option here? What will be the option? Eighth one. It is increasing. We want to check in which interval it is increasing. What is the answer? Yes, Aditya. In which interval we get this as increasing? So it is increasing in 0 to 1 union, 2 to infinity. So 0 to 1 union, 2 to infinity. That means, what is your option? Karthik, what is the option here?
Ma'am, A.
A. 2 to infinity means we can write this as x greater than 2. X is greater than 2. Okay. The next one, ninth one. Try this one. You can do it. Yes, what will be the answer for the ninth one? X into x minus 3 the whole square, isn't it? What will be f dash of x or dy by dx? Yes, Aishwarya, try this.
Is it dy by x 1 to x minus 3 the whole square
1 minus
1 into
1 into x minus 3 the whole square. Yeah. Plus,
2x into x minus 3.
yes. So now from these two things, we can take one x minus 3 as common, isn't it? So we will get 1 plus 2x. Okay, we are getting as factors. So now f dash of x is 0 means x will become 3 or x is minus 1 by 2. Am I correct? Am I correct, children? So then find out in which interval it is increasing. I take x minus 3 outside. I think, children, I did one mistake. X minus 3, if I take outside, you will get 1 x minus 3 is left out. Is that no? 2x into x minus 3. If you take one x minus 3 outside from both the terms, we'll get x minus 3 plus 2x. So we'll get x minus 3 into 3x minus 3. So it is same as 3 into x minus 3 into x minus 1. So x is 1 or 3. Is that no? Is it correct? So x is 1 or 3. Now substitute the values and find out accordingly.
Ma'am, is it A?
Question number is 9, isn't it? Yes, option is A. 1 less than x less than 3. Okay. 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 So the time up. What you have to do, sit and do such questions again and again.